Because a lot of players, they either want themselves or completely opposite. So.
Nah, I think I'm pretty awesome. I'm gonna be trying to make myself. But every time I try and like adjust it a little bit, it'll change it. So usually I try and go for like a 3-level score, and that seems to be the most fun.
Yeah, and your team in real life is very defensive focused, but players on 2K love to shoot. So what defensive advice would you give NBA 2K players?
I don't know. I think a lot of it's like anticipation, like trying, like it's a video game. So I feel like some things, you know, you can kind of like read ahead a little bit. So that's what I would say, trying to anticipate.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right. Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. They've got Nikola Jokic. Barber is out there with P. Then there's Shepard, and it's Izzo in at the shooting guard position. And for the Thunder, the post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Monk, and it's Mullen in at the small forward. How important, Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it needs more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Mullen's shot is off. Here's the Nuggets now with the ball. Here's Shepard. Jokic trying to free himself up. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And 1 on Holmgren. Big Kentucky native Reed Shepard followed in his dad's footsteps and stayed local for his college years.
How cool was that? His dad winning 2 national championships for the Bluegrass State, was named the MVP of the '98 college tournament, and he even had a brief stint in the NBA. Reed, the 3rd overall pick of the 2024 draft, blazing his own trail.
Exceptional playmaking there from Jokic, just seeing the gap.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. 4-point game. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Here's Mullen. He grabs the miss.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Ball's knocked loose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Izzo. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Wow, great D from Chet there. That is his calling card.
His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. To the paint. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Williams. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Good awareness from Jokic. He sees the shot forming. He gets over there for the denial.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. P's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip end.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Williams, that's good.
And off the schneid here, 1 of 5, but that's a big one.
The Nuggets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks. Mark Dagnall and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I asked him what's the hardest thing about facing Nikola Jokic. He said the way he controls the game at the offensive end. He keeps everyone involved. He's a great scorer, and you have to keep him off the offensive glass. It's a tall order, all of it. Guys?
Thank you, David. To the inside. Here's P. Keeps it alive. Jokic on the foul.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
And first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
and checking out the stats for Jokic. He's coming off an excellent season, and he did his share on the glass, battled his way into the top 15 in rebounds per game.
And back to him finishing runner-up in assists, his court vision, his ability to control the pace of a game makes him especially impossible to defend. Williams can't get it to go. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Denver to the left side wing. The pass to Pete. Gets an open look and hits. P's got 6.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Here's Barber, defended by Mullen. Barber passes to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
He with the bucket.
He's firing on all cylinders. Has to be happy with his 4 of 5 shooting from the field so far.
Thunder trailing by 13. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. For Denver, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. To the middle. And that one's good. Jokic. He's got 8.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Monk outside. Oklahoma City moving it around. Here's Williams. Hands the 12-footer. Williams has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And he lobs it up toward the rim, taken away by Williams. Here's Mullen, and Mullen with the slam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Pass to Barber. Here's P. Shot clock at 6. And again, Denver with the triple.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Thunder trailing by 14. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Still yet to score. Holmgren finds Monk. Misses the 3.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
Williams with the ball. 11 feet away. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And can we say this? That's a physical play by Chet Holmgren. We can say that, right?
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Denver?
They didn't hesitate to start working the offensive glass. And I tell you, those efforts have been rewarded with these second chance points.
Well, they've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Here's Mullen. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Down low, P passes to Jokic. Mullen with the defensive effort.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
The Nuggets leading by 15. Jokic finds Murray. Now Shepard. Pass to P. Goes back up. Got a hand on it. And the shot goes in. So it's the Thunder now. Here's Topic. Still without a basket. Pass to Holmgren. On the wing, Hardaway. Pulls it up. And it's Denver with the rebound. Now the pass to P. Looking for Mullen. He gets it there. From downtown, Oklahoma City, the rebound. Holmgren can't hit.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Here's P. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Nuggets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
He hits both from the stripe. Thunder trailing by 19. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
It's intercepted. Here's Pickett, guarded by Hardaway. Pickett passes to P. From outside, off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage. Oh, the officials are all over that one.
For Oklahoma City, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. And that one falls for Mullen.
At the line for your Oklahoma City.
And Mullen drops them both. And here is Murray. No scoring in this one. Inside, Pickett. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 19.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Pass to P. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Topic. He's covered by Murray. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
Nuggets ball.
And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago. The Nuggets number 1. In 3rd, the Thunder.
And it's no secret that both of these teams rely heavily on the three-point shot. That was the case last year. Look at those numbers.
Pickett passes to Murray. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
All right, let's check out the stats for Hardaway. How he did last season. Last season, he averaged 8 points a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's a nice scoring threat in their second unit, a guy who provides instant offense.
And he has really settled into this role. For some guys, maybe him, they'd rather come off the bench and do their damage.
And the Thunder making a change here. Honors checked in. Outside Mullen. Denver grabs the miss. P's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
The offensive rebound. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
Oklahoma City ball.
There's 1:34 left here in the opening quarter. Outside Mullen. Pass to Topic. Nailed from three-point land.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's P. He's got 18. Now here's Hardaway. P grabs the miss. P's got his 8th rebound here tonight. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. And he goes in for the dunk.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Hardaway passes to Murphy. Here's Topic. He's covered by Murray. Hardaway against Taylor. Hardaway, no good. The Nuggets leading by 20. Pickett passes to Pete. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Outside Hardaway. 11 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And so it's Denver holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be back with you shortly. And well, substitution for Oklahoma City. Topic comes in for Monk. Here's Denver now. They're on a 17-7 run. So out there for the Nuggets right now. Jokic is out there with P. Then there's Jalen Noel. And it's Izzo in at the small forward position. Here's Jokic. And another miss by Denver.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Holmgren. Good. Nice job down low. Holmgren's got 5 points so far.
Taking the bump and finishing some power basketball from Holmgren.
It's Noel on the wing. To the paint. Here's P. Taken away by Williams. 3-on-3. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Holmgren using his size close to the rim, good at attracting the D's attention because of how much range he has.
Hardaway's checked in for the Thunder. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Bonner, he's checked in for Williams. That free throw good from Hardaway. The Nuggets leading by 19 points. Up top, Noel. Guarded by Hardaway. And the rejection by Holmgren. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball.
And Denver has possession. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted, but there's an old saying in basketball, you're as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it, but I do. He's special. Kevin?
You know, his mind for the game is just on another level. We appreciate that report. Murray with the bounce pass. Passes it to Jokic. Down low, P. That's it. Coming off the assist from Jokic.
Assist from
Jokic has got 5 assists tonight.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
And there's the pass to Hardaway. Kicks it to Mullen. Wide open. P grabs the miss. P's got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Primo. In the corner, Murray with it. Shot clock at 5. Pass to P. And the rejection by Holmgren. Here's Bonner. Offensive rebound. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Holmgren's got his 3rd bucket of the night. The Nuggets leading by 19. Murray surveying the D. Here's Primo. Still scoreless. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And the Nuggets making a change here. Pickett's checked in. Jokic passes to Pete. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Outside Hardaway. Here's Holmgren. Over Jokic. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And it looks like, yep, it's the coach's challenge on a personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance?
Right wing. P passes to Pickett. Fires from deep. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Passes to Hardaway. Shoots from the line. He grabs the miss.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here is Bonner. Banked in off the glass. Bonner's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
There's the pass to Jokic. Holmgren with the steal. Here is Bonner. There's 38 seconds left in the first half of basketball. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Topic has got 6 points.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Shoots from 12. Up again. Jokic on the follow. And the Nuggets lead by 18.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Jokic against Holmgren. Just 5 on the clock. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more even. Here in the second. A fantastic game from P in this one.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Malik Monk out there with Gilgeous Alexander. And it's Mullen in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And a wide open look for Gilgeous Alexander. And he stays with it. On the wing, Mullen. 5 to shoot. Another shot. The shot, no good. The Nuggets leading by 18. Here's Barber. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Holmgren kicks to Monk. Back to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Man, the coaching staff loving this right now as Holmgren's gaining all kinds of confidence on the offensive end.
To the wing on the left. They get it again. P. Pass to Jokic. Second shot opportunity. Good D by Holmgren. Under trailing by 18. Williams passes to Mullen. Can't connect from short range.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been
It's so hard to try to defend Joker. You never know what it is that he's going to do. And because of that great vision, he's got great counter.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
2 shots.
Looking now at some numbers for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Last season, he played outstanding, and he was in the top 20 in field goal percentage, able to create offense with tremendous efficiency.
And as you pointed out, he was top 5 in steals last season. Just a lethal combination of great physical ability and acute mental preparation. Pass to Holmgren. Over in the corner, Williams goes up the baseline. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 15 rebounds here tonight.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Williams in the post. Monk outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Monk's got his second bucket.
And he's far from the biggest player, but Monk knows he has what it takes to score from there. Here's P. He's guarded by Williams. P no good. The
Thunder trailing by 19. Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Great job of just reading the defense by Holmgren. He just gets it.
And it's Shepard missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. There's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Denver calls timeout. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Taylor's checked in for the Nuggets. Here's P. The Nuggets with another miss. And so Monk will bring it up for Oklahoma City. They trail by 14, and he makes that one.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defender.
Shepard the pass to Pete. And he dumps it down.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Shepard the pass to Pete. Passes it to Shepard. Here's Pete. Defended by Holmgren. Here's P on the mark with the 15-footer. P's got 32 points.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he comes up with the deuce.
Gilgeous-Alexander, fantastic concentration.
Denver leading by 14. And the pass to Pete. Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Brent, it seems like throughout his career, Gilgeous-Alexander has an answer to whatever the defense might throw at him.
Well, the defenses don't have answers to stop him, Kevin. I know that. This guy is so quick with the basketball. He's so good at adapting on the fly with the ball, getting around the initial defender to make plays. Superstars have that quality. SGA has it in spades.
Taylor passes to Pete. Shot from free throw range, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Yeah, he's going to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Here's Holmgren. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Holmgren, that's pretty easy for a guy that long to get up and throw it down.
Yeah, easy goal.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far.
Guys, they've done everything they can in this one to just dominate that backboard offensively and keeping control of the ball and then converting.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Outside Mullen. Off target from outside.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen, shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Topic is checked in, and Denver also making a switch. Bouye is checked in. Mullen from down in the low post. It goes. Mullen's got 8 points.
Well, he's 1 for 5 in the quarter, and his body language is saying a lot about where his confidence is. Rattled just a little bit. Maybe the next open look will start him up. Well, he got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists in the game. Shepard, the pass to Pete. Sinks the three-pointer. P's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. You got to like what P has done in this game.
A smart move here, talk things over. He's really eating them up, and they've tried a few different looks defensively. Nothing quite getting it done.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Bonner, he's checked in for Malik Monk. Hardaway is subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Bouye, guarded by Hardaway. Pass to Bouye. Here's P. Tries it from 19. Rebounded by Hardaway. Thunder trailing by 14. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment. That's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Of that attitude, growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. Denver making a switch here. Murray's checked in.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Esteban launches a 3. The rebound by Shepard. The Nuggets leading by 14. Here's Barber. The layup off target. Knocks it loose. Here's P. Lays it up and banks it in. P's got 41.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Here's Topic. He has 6. Al Murphy. Back to Hardaway. And it's Bonner in the corner. 4 on the shot clock. Over to the wing. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Pass to Topic.
Nuggets foul. Taylor. 3rd personal foul. 13 foul. Into the lineup for the Nuggets, Nikola Jokic. Josh.
Here is Bonner. No good with the layup. 3 on 3. Murray for 3. Here's P. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
I think Murray's toughness gives him an edge on drives. He just doesn't back down.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Thunder trailing by 17. Passes it to Bonner. To the inside. Murphy can't hit.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board. Oh boy, the touch is coming back here in the second half. Percentages from the field much better than it was at the break.
To the middle, here's Hardaway. It's good. The assist that time from Mullen. Hardaway has got his second basket of the night.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Murray, the pass to Pete. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. The rebound by Mullen. Mullins got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Topic. And it's Bonner in the corner. Through with the ball. He kicks to Bonner. 4 on the clock. Hardaway for 3. It's good from long range. Hardaway has got 5 points now in the quarter.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Here's Jokic. Murphy with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. Bonner for 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3.
Substitution on the court.
Denver leading by 17. Taking a look at the Nuggets. We've got P. He's out there with Jokic. And it's Shepard in at the point guard position.
And no doubt about it. In order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. In the corner, it's Monk. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's P. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be Nikola Topic.
At the line for the Nuggets.
That's good from P. Bonner, he's checked in for Topic. And so he hits both. And it's the Thunder with the ball. 19-point game. Down low, Monk. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 5th assist in this one. Shepard the pass to B. Right at the free throw line. And that one hits back iron. Well, Thunder have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Right side, Williams. No good. Shot missing. The Nuggets leading by 17. Shepard the pass to P. Now Shepard. They get it back. Williams looking over the floor. Here's Holmgren. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second team foul.
Even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Holmgren's physical gifts are pretty impressive. His length and his height make him a threat under the hoop on both ends of the floor. A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Nobody near Williams. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, a solid facilitator that helps that the defense thinks that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to shoot and not pass.
P passes to Shepard. Here's P. He's guarded by Williams. Here's P. Lays it up off the glass. P's got 6 in the quarter.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the basket is good.
Come on, SGA. Put some sauce on it.
The Nuggets leading by 12. Jokic inside. Defended by Holmgren.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded closely. Monk, no one around him. Again, Oklahoma City.
He's put on a shooting display here in the second half. He really seems to be in a great groove right now.
Here's P. And again, that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Here's Monk. Dishes to Holmgren. The kick out to Williams. Off target with his three.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look. Clearly a foul.
First personal foul, 13 foul. Shooting for Denver, number 23.
First one falls for him.
2 shots.
And the Thunder making a change here. Mullins is checked in, and a switcher also for Denver. Barber's checked in. Both free throws good from P.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
It's Williams, high post. It's good. The assist that time from Mullins. Mullins got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Shepard with the ball. Working on Williams. To the paint. Here's P, and he uses the glass on the layup. P's got 55.
Always good to be leery of Jokic, the way he passes the ball. Navigates that arc so well for a big.
Here's Williams, and it's Williams finishing it off.
And look at hanging in the air, double pump, and then throws it down.
And you see the D, they just stepped aside, let him pick what kind of move he wanted to make. Wow. Shepard, the pass to Pete. Denver passing it around. Pocket 6. Cloak loose. Holmgren with the steal. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered closely. Monk kicks to Williams. Williams missing again.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
Inside, it's all about Chet Holmgren and that reach, allowing him to get to the basket.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That free throw, no good. Denver calls timeout.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
Timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, P.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Teams need contributions from everybody to win on the road, not just the stars. And he's done more than his share tonight. An outstanding performance. He hits the second from the line. Thunder trailing by 15. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Shepard. Holmgren. Holmgren on the follow. Holmgren's got 12 points here in the second half.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half. And that's a great way to cut into the lead.
He passes to Izzo. 5 on the clock. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Mullen. The 10-footer. It's hauled in by Jokic. Denver leading by 15. the pass to Pete. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Shooting for Denver, number 23.
That's good from Pete. Both free throws good from Pete. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander to the inside. And Mullen with the slam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Pete. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Pass to Barber. Mullen with the defensive effort.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a good job of just staying aggressive, and that just forces the defense to do something.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. 1:29 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Shepard. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And again, Denver no good. Denver trailing by 11. Inside, Holmgren. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Jokic. First free throw is good, and that brings them to within 10. Holmgren hits them both. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Shepard. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Fades and shoots. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And it's SGA showing he can play without the ball.
Here's Shepard. Jokic trying to free himself up. That one good for 2. And the Nuggets lead by 9.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Thunder.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 9. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
And you know what? They're not ready to give up yet. They'll try to intentionally foul if they can get a quick hoop.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Murphy's checked in, and it's Bonner in for Monk.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
Hardaway for 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
A tough break for him there. But they'd have a tough time coming back from this deficit no matter who's on the floor.
And so both free throws are good. It's an 8-point game. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're behind by 8. 11 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What's your take, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't.
So the Nuggets win it, and in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So